Meanwhile, 11 Alive is learning that despite warnings from the FDA, Georgia veterans are still being treated with a controversial drug. It's a drug for malaria, and the president once touted it as promising. 11 Alive Reveal investigator Faith Abube has our exclusive story.
When a Georgia veteran leaves the VA Medical Center after beating COVID-19, it's like a homecoming all over again. Just 24 hours ago, it was this veteran's turn at the Atlanta VA Medical Center to bask in the cheers, the flag waving, the claps, and the smiles. In her case, the battle against an invisible enemy has been won. But many other veterans haven't been as lucky. COVID-19 has killed 482 of them at VA facilities across the country. As of Wednesday morning, 8 had died in Georgia from the virus, and all but one of those were in the Atlanta facility.
If you need anything, seriously, the VA, we're here for you.
Despite the hard work of frontline workers at VA hospitals, the Department of Veterans Affairs has been under scrutiny after news broke that research by the administration found a controversial drug it was using to treat COVID-19 might not be as effective as previously suggested by the president. Out of 368 veteran patients the VA reviewed, 97 who took hydroxychloroquine had more than a 27% death rate. Compare that to 158 veteran patients who were treated with different drugs who had an 11.4% death rate. Here's VA Secretary Robert Wilkie talking about the study on MSNBC last week.
That's an observational study. It's not a clinical study. It was done on a small number of veterans. Sadly, those of whom were in the last stages of life, and the drug was given to them. And I have to also say that the drug, we know the drug has been working on middle-aged and younger veterans.
The VA has been downplaying the results of the research at its facilities, saying the findings haven't been peer-reviewed. As a result, the department tells 11 Alive it is still using hydroxychloroquine to treat COVID-19 veteran patients, including here in Georgia, with, quote, FDA guidance. The same FDA that warned just last week that the drug could cause, quote, serious heart-related adverse events and death in patients with COVID-19. The VA says since the FDA authorizes hydroxychloroquine use in hospital settings for COVID-19, they continue using it when medically necessary.
You look real good.
I feel better.
Good.
And Cheryl, we know civilian hospitals in the state of Georgia have been using hydroxychloroquine to treat COVID-19 patients. Piedmont Hospital told us yesterday they've now stopped using it since the FDA warning. We also reached out to Wellstar, Grady, and Emory twice in the last 2 days, but they've not responded.
Faith, this is really important because at one point the president said that hydroxychloroquine could be a game changer in potentially treating COVID-19 patients. We know that doctors use it for other conditions, right?
That's right. We know doctors have used chloroquine and hydroxychloroquine for years successfully to treat lupus, arthritis, and malaria. Right now, there are clinical trials being conducted to see how effective it is with COVID-19. But to be clear, right now, at this moment, there is no vaccine or treatment for the virus.